Namaskar and welcome back. Last time we worked out what it cost just to get GSTAT to look at your case, the pre-deposit, the fees. Today the picture is you have paid every rupee of it. Fee cleared, pre-deposit done, documents ready. Your advocate opens the GSTAT portal, uploads the wakalatnama and hits submit. And the portal says no. Not a missing document, not a wrong number, because the advocate, 15 years at the bar, was never allowed to press the button in the first place. Stay till the end because we'll see how a perfectly drafted appeal can die over one line. Who you actually name as your opponent. Here is why the advocate got stuck. GSTAT was created under Section 109 of the CGST Act, but the tribunal that opened its door on 24th of September 2025 isn't a paper tribunal. Under the GSTAT Procedure Rules 2025, filing, fees, notices, even certified copies all run through one site, efiling.gstat.gov.in. Rule 115 makes e-filing mandatory. That is good for traceability, but it also means the portal enforces something a registry clerk might once have quietly waived. Nobody gets in without an identity the system itself recognizes. Most professionals don't know this. Your client's registration does not cover you. GSTAT treats the taxpayer and the authorized representative AR as two separate identities, like a company and its lawyer needing two different ID cards for the same building. One card doesn't open the other door, and that door isn't open to just anyone. Section 116 of the CGST Act names who may even try: a relative or regular employee, an enrolled advocate, a chartered accountant, cost accountant, or company secretary with current certificate of practice, a retired commercial tax officer with 2 years at Group B or above, plus 1 year cooling off, or an enrolled GST practitioner. And the same section permanently bars anyone dismissed from government service, convicted in a tax offense, or declared insolvent. A clean record isn't optional, it is the gate itself. So, what does registering actually take? Advocates upload bar enrollment details, and in line, very few people notice their AIBE number, that is, the All India Bar Exam score. Most senior advocates forget they ever sat for. CA, CMA, and CS upload a current certificate of practice. Everyone uploads a photograph, identity proof, and a mobile and email. Your only official channel for notices and orders. Miss a notice because you registered an old inbox. That's on you, not the tribunal. But here is the surprising part. Even a fully approved authorized representative profile still can't argue your case. Registration only proves who you are. It does not prove you are hired for this appeal. Under Rule 72, you separately file a wakalatnama or memorandum of appearance in GSTAT Form 04 for that specific case. That is the exact step our opening advocate skipped. 20 years at the bar, but 0 minutes as a registered AR. And changing counsel mid-case isn't automatic either. Rule 73 needs either the outgoing representative's written consent or the tribunal's permission after they have been formally served. Now, a mistake that has nothing to do with the portal, and it is arguably most common. And here is why it survives. The portal does not stop you. The respondent field in the filing form is a blank box, not a drop down. Type in whatever you like and the system saves it without complaint. Most drafts name the officer who passed the order. Wrong. Under Rule 33, whenever anyone but the department appeals, The jurisdictional commissioner is always the respondent, not the assistant commissioner, not the first appellate authority who dismissed you the first time. Here is why. The first appellate authority's job ended the moment it passed that order. It doesn't come back to defend itself. The commissioner does, because the commissioner supervises litigation and appoints departmental representatives to argue the department side. So, assistant commissioner adjudicates, first appellate authority dismisses, you appeal to GSTAT. Your respondent is written, for example, Commissioner CGST Ghaziabad, not the assistant commissioner, not commissioner appeal. Get that one line wrong and your entire appeal is fighting someone who isn't even required to answer it. Coming up something lighter, but it genuinely surprises people. GSTAT regulates what you wear too. Under Rule 122, male representative appear in a black coat, white shirt and black tie. Female representatives a black coat over a white sari or white formal dress. Some benches wave the coat in peak summer. The professional attire underneath still isn't optional. That same discipline carries into conduct on screen and off. Address the bench respectfully. Speak only when permitted. Stick to what is pleaded. Rule 74 bars appearing against a former client without permission. Rule 75 lets the bench stop parallel submission once a representative is on record. On video, that discipline just moves to your camera, stable connection, muted mic until it is your turn. With the registry, it is simpler, still legible documents, right format, defects fixed the moment they are flagged. So before you ever click submit, register yourself as an AR separately from your client well before you need to file. Keep your certificate of practice current. Double check your registered mobile and email. Name the jurisdictional commissioner as a respondent every single time, and never assume a relaxation applies. Dress and filing exceptions are always subject to that bench's own directions. So there are 4 key takeaways. Number 1, your client's registration and your own authorized representative registration are separate steps, and even AR registration isn't authorization until you file Form 04 for that specific case. Number 2, only the categories in section 116 can represent anyone, and a dismissal, conviction or insolvency shuts that door for good. Number 3, the respondent is always the jurisdictional commissioner, never the adjudicating officer, never the first appellate authority. And number 4, dress and conduct rules are enforceable, not decorative. If this saved you from filing you would have gotten wrong, hit like, subscribe and stay tuned, because next time we will open the appeal form itself.